You have probably already heard your doctor tell you to cut back on salt, drink more water, take care of your kidneys. And you followed that advice. You made the effort. But no one ever told you what to truly add to your plate to help your kidneys function better. Those simple, accessible vegetables you can find at any market can be game changers for your kidney health after 60. Today, that is exactly what we are going to do together. Because kidneys, past a certain age, need allies. And the good news is these allies cost almost nothing, require no complicated diet, and can be cooked in just a few minutes. Stay with me until the end, because the number one vegetable on this list surprises almost everyone. And number two, a lot of people have it in their kitchen right now, without realizing how valuable it is for their kidneys. Let me ask you a sincere question. Do you often feel tired for no apparent reason? Do your legs feel heavy by the end of the day? Does your mind feel foggy, even after a good night's sleep? If you answered yes to any of these questions, and you are over 60, your kidneys deserve your attention. No panic, just attention, and slightly more informed choices about what you put on your plate. Here's what you need to understand about your kidneys. These two small bean-shaped organs, nestled on either side of your spine, do an enormous amount of work every single day. They filter your entire blood supply about 40 times a day. They eliminate toxins, regulate your blood pressure, maintain your mineral balance, and even produce essential hormones. And that is precisely the problem. Kidneys do not shout. They whisper. They send small, quiet signals: fatigue, slightly swollen ankles, changes in urine, mental fog. These signals are often dismissed as signs of aging. We tell ourselves it is normal, but it does not have to be. With the right vegetables, you can actively support your kidneys, reduce the inflammation that weakens them, and give them the nutrients they need. So let us discover these 5 extraordinary vegetables together. Number 5, green beans. You might already be thinking that green beans are pretty ordinary, an everyday vegetable, nothing special. That is exactly what Genevieve, 72, thought. She was exhausted. Her legs would swell by late afternoon, and her test results showed her kidneys were starting to struggle. We started with something very simple: 1 serving of steamed green beans every evening at dinner. 3 weeks later, the swelling had clearly gone down. Her energy had returned, and she said she felt in control of her health for the first time in a long while. Why are green beans so good for the kidneys? Because they are naturally very low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium. These 3 minerals, when they build up in the blood, put the kidneys under pressure. Green beans contain remarkably low amounts of all 3. They also provide vitamin C, which fights inflammation and oxidative stress, vitamin K and fiber that regulates blood sugar and cholesterol. Less sugar and less cholesterol in the blood means directly less work for your kidneys. You can steam them, sauté them in olive oil with herbs, or add them to a gratin without added salt. Frozen green beans work just as well. The key is to rinse them and not add salt. Number 4, cabbage. White, green, or red, cabbage is one of the most powerful vegetables for protecting your kidneys, and yet it often sits forgotten at the back of the refrigerator. Cabbage is extremely low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, but it is not only what it does not contain that makes it remarkable. It is what it does contain. It is rich in anti-inflammatory compounds called sulforaphane and indoles. These plant substances act directly against oxidative stress, one of the main causes of kidney cell aging. They help block the mechanisms that lead to fibrosis, the scarring and hardening of kidney tissue. Cabbage also provides vitamin C, vitamin K, and plenty of fiber to regulate digestion and blood sugar, all of which reduces the extra burden on your kidneys. Red cabbage has an added bonus. It contains anthocyanins, even more powerful antioxidant pigments, but both varieties effectively support your kidneys. Steam it, let it simmer in a soup, or saute it gently in a pan. The more it is cooked, the more tender and easy to digest it becomes. Affordable, available year-round, and easy to keep in the fridge for several days. Cabbage is a quiet but extraordinarily reliable ally for kidney health. Number 3. Carrots. Almost everyone knows carrots, but very few people realize just how beneficial they are for the kidneys after 60. What makes carrots so valuable is their richness in beta-carotene. Your body converts this orange pigment into vitamin A, which plays a fundamental role in maintaining epithelial tissues, the inner linings of your organs, including the delicate walls of your kidneys. Vitamin A reduces inflammation, prevents scarring, and supports the very structure of your kidney cells. Carrots also contain vitamin C, which neutralizes free radicals responsible for cellular aging, and their soluble fiber helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol. High blood sugar and high cholesterol damage blood vessels, including the tiny capillaries that supply your kidneys with blood. Taking care of your heart means taking care of your kidneys, and carrots do both at the same time. As for potassium, a medium-sized carrot contains about 195 milligrams, generally quite manageable in the early stages. But if you are on a strict low potassium diet, check with your doctor about portions. Here is something that surprises many people: light. Cooking actually increases the amount of beta-carotene your body can absorb. Do not be afraid to cook your carrots. They only become more beneficial. Number 2, cauliflower. I warned you. This one really surprises people. Cauliflower may be the most underrated vegetable on this list. It is often seen as a bland, boring side dish. But for someone over 60 who is watching their kidney health, cauliflower is a true revolution on the plate. Half a cup of cooked cauliflower contains about 88 milligrams of potassium, 20 milligrams of phosphorus, and almost no sodium. It is one of the safest vegetables for people with kidney disease. Why does this matter so much? When the kidneys are not working well, they can no longer properly eliminate potassium and phosphorus. These minerals accumulate, causing intense fatigue, cramps, heart rhythm problems, and long-term bone fragility. Cauliflower gives you nourishment, fullness, and pleasure without placing that burden on your kidneys. But it is not just harmless. It is actively beneficial. It contains vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, fiber, and, like cabbage, plant compounds that reduce inflammation and protect your tissues from oxidative damage. Its real strength is its incredible versatility. Steamed, roasted in the oven, sautéed in a pan. But above all, as a mash. For many seniors, mashed potatoes are a comfort food, but potatoes are high in potassium. Cauliflower mash, with a touch of olive oil and a little garlic, gives a creamy texture that is nearly identical and infinitely gentler on your kidneys. Real comfort, without the compromise. If you can only make one change this week, adding cauliflower to one meal would already be a significant step for your kidney health. And now, number 1, the vegetable that earns first place not because it's trendy, not because it's some exotic superfood, but because science backs it up, again and again. It's broccoli. Half a cup of cooked broccoli contains about 229 milligrams of potassium, 46 milligrams of phosphorus, and only 15 milligrams of sodium. Moderate and entirely manageable. But what truly sets broccoli apart is a molecule called sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is a remarkable compound. It activates the body's natural detoxification mechanisms, and it helps your kidneys and liver eliminate harmful substances more effectively. It reduces oxidative stress inside your kidney cells themselves, and it protects those cells from the damage caused by chronic inflammation, one of the main drivers of kidney disease. Broccoli targets it directly. It's also an excellent source of vitamin C, vitamin K to protect your bones, and fiber to stabilize blood sugar and reduce cholesterol. To get the most out of it, steaming is the best option. because it preserves sulforaphane better than any other method. You can also roast it in the oven with a drizzle of olive oil and garlic. Broccoli is accessible, inexpensive, and available year-round. And with every bite, it's working for you. Now that you know these 5 vegetables, let us talk about how to use them intelligently. Because it is consistency, variety, and proper preparation that make all the difference. First tip, do not eat the same vegetable every day. Vary throughout the week. Carrots one day, cabbage the next, cauliflower and green beans on the days that follow. Your kidneys love diversity. Second tip, cook your vegetables in a way that suits your digestive comfort. Steamed or slow-cooked vegetables are gentler than raw ones, and some, like carrots, actually release more nutrients once cooked. Do not be afraid to cook them. Third tip, watch your portions, especially if you are on a low potassium diet. Stick to half a cup to 1 cup per meal, and spread your vegetables throughout the day, rather than eating everything at once. Fourth tip, add a source of healthy fat to your vegetables. Vitamins A and K are fat-soluble. They need fat to be properly absorbed. A simple drizzle of olive oil on your steamed broccoli or roasted carrots significantly improves how much your body absorbs. Fifth tip, forget store-bought sauces and industrial seasonings. They almost always contain significant amounts of sodium, often hidden. Replace them with fresh or dried herbs, parsley, thyme, turmeric, garlic, a squeeze of lemon. These natural flavors are not only delicious, they also bring anti-inflammatory compounds that benefit your kidneys. Sixth tip, prepare your vegetables in advance to make your daily life easier. Wash, chop, and steam your broccoli and green beans at the start of the week, and keep carrots and cauliflower in airtight containers. When everything is ready, there is no excuse to skip a vegetable-rich meal. One more thing, many people do not know. Boiling certain vegetables in a large amount of water, then discarding that water, can significantly reduce their potassium content. This process is called leaching. It can be useful if your doctor has recommended a very strict low potassium diet. I want to close with a message I hope stays with you for a long time. Your kidney health is not a fate tied to age. It is the result of daily choices, small gestures, simple habits. Think of Genevieve, who started with just 1 serving of green beans every evening. Within 3 weeks, her life changed. Less swelling, more energy, and above all, she had regained confidence in her ability to take care of her own body. You are over 60. You deserve to age feeling good in your body. Your kidneys are there, working for you every second of every day. It is time to work for them too. Here is your challenge for this week. Choose just 1 vegetable from the 5. Just 1. Prepare it your way and add it to one of your meals. 1 simple, consistent action is worth more than 10 resolutions that are never kept. Which one will you try first? Steamed broccoli with a drizzle of olive oil, oven-roasted carrots with thyme, cauliflower mash instead of mashed potatoes, green beans simmered with a little garlic, or maybe a warm, comforting bowl of cabbage soup? Tell us in the comments. And if you know someone, a loved one, a friend, a family member who could benefit from this information, share this video with them. That small gesture can make a real difference in their life. Take care of yourself, take care of your kidneys, and remember, every good meal is an act of love toward your body.